Air shows are supposed to impress. Tight formations, low passes, controlled danger. But sometimes, that danger breaks free. A wrong input, a missed call, and suddenly, there's no second chance. In this video, you'll see 5 crashes that weren't supposed to happen. Caught on camera, real aircraft, real pilots, and moments where everything failed, fast. One plane shatters midair during a supersonic flyby. Another clips a runway and explodes on takeoff. There's no music, no slow motion. Just the brutal reality of aviation when it goes off script. This is Military Expert, and these are 5 crashes you'll never forget. September 20th, 1995. In the Pacific, the destroyer USS John Paul Jones, DDG-53, is taking part in routine fleet exercises. Overhead, an F14A Tomcat from VF-213 begins a demonstration flyby. The jet screams past the ship at transonic speed, just below Mach 1. Then the pilot pulls into a steep vertical climb. Within seconds, the aircraft comes apart.
The G-forces exceed the design limits.
A split second later, a bright fireball erupts in the sky. Jet fuel ignites as the structure tears open violently at high speed. From the deck below, sailors watch as debris scatters across the sky. Both the pilot and radar intercept officer eject. They survive.
The crash wasn't caused by a malfunction. There was no enemy, no external threat. The pilot simply pulled too hard, too fast.
Investigators confirmed pilot-induced structural failure. The F-14 was built to fight, but this wasn't combat. It was a flyby, and one maneuver pushed it past the point of no return. February 23, 2008, Andersen Air Force Base, Guam. A B-2 Spirit stealth bomber, tail number 890127, call sign Spirit of Kansas, prepares for departure. Taxi, line up, throttle up. The takeoff roll looks normal. The aircraft rotates and lifts off. Then, something's wrong. The nose jerks upward at a sharp angle. Seconds later, the left wing drops. The bomber stalls, rolls, and slams into the runway. It explodes on impact. Both pilots eject. They survive. The crash destroys one of only 21 B-2s ever built. Estimated cost, $1.4 billion. The cause wasn't mechanical failure or pilot error. Moisture had entered 3 air data sensors before takeoff. They fed false speed and angle data to the flight control system. The computers thought the aircraft was nose down and commanded a sudden pitch up. At takeoff speed, that was unrecoverable. No chance to correct. No time for a go-around. Just a brief lift, then a total loss. July 1st, 1987, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. It was a demonstration. Military observers, analysts, and commanders gathered to watch. A U.S. Air Force C-130E Hercules approaches low, barely above ground level. The crew is performing LAPES, low-altitude parachute extraction system, a dangerous combat technique where cargo is pulled from the rear ramp using parachutes without landing. On board, an M551 Sheridan light tank, fully loaded. The aircraft holds steady. At the drop point, the parachutes deploy. The tank slides out cleanly, right on target. But then, disaster. The C-130 never climbs. It slams into the ground and explodes. A massive fireball engulfs the wreckage. The blast is violent, caught on tape. 4 crew members are killed instantly. 1 soldier on the ground dies as well. 2 others survive, injured. The investigation found no system malfunction. The drop was successful. But the aircraft was flying too low, and the crew pulled up just a moment too late. At that altitude, there's no margin for error, no second chance. Just a split-second delay, and a demonstration that ended in tragedy. November 12, 2022, Dallas, Texas. Thousands of people are watching the Wings over Dallas air show. It's a clear afternoon. World War II aircraft fill the sky. A B-17G Flying Fortress, call sign Texas Raiders, moves across the airfield in a slow formation pass. Moments later, a P-63F King Cobra, a fast single-seat fighter, enters the frame. There's no warning, no radio call, no evasive maneuver. The P-63 clips the B-17 from behind. It slices through the fuselage, shearing off the tail completely. The B-17 disintegrates midair. So does the P-63. Both aircraft plunge to the ground in flames. Wreckage scatters across the airport perimeter. It's all caught on video, from multiple angles. 6 people are killed, the pilot of the P-63 and all 5 crew members on board the B-17. There are no injuries on the ground. The investigation revealed a breakdown in basic airshow safety. There was no altitude separation between formations. The P-63 pilot had no visual contact with the bomber. His view was blocked by the aircraft's design. No mechanical failure, just one fatal mistake in airspace coordination. A heritage flight meant to honor history ended with 2 planes destroyed and 6 lives lost in less than 3 seconds. September 1st, 2007, Radom, Poland. It's the final day of the International Air Show. Crowds watch as the Żelazny aerobatic team begins its routine. 3 aircraft in tight formation begin a coordinated split. 2 Zillion Z-526 planes peel outward, then turn sharply to rejoin the center line. They close in fast. Too fast. There's no time to correct, no altitude buffer. The 2 planes collide head-on, instantly disintegrating midair. Debris rains down near the runway. Engines, wings, and fuselage fragments scatter in all directions. Both pilots are killed. There are no survivors. Eyewitnesses describe it as a perfect mirror maneuver, until the last second. One aircraft slightly offset, just enough to miss alignment, just enough to cause a fatal impact. There was no mechanical failure, no weather issues, just 2 highly skilled pilots, colliding in front of thousands of stunned spectators. A fraction of a second. That's all it takes for precision to become tragedy. 5 crashes, all of them caught on camera. In each case, what happened wasn't caused by war, but by a split-second mistake. These aircraft weren't shot down. They were lost during training, air shows, and routine flights. Highly trained pilots, fully functional machines, and still, they didn't make it back. Some of the pilots survived, others didn't. But in every case, the price of a single error was total destruction. These weren't freak accidents. There were no sudden malfunctions, no storms. Each crash came down to misjudgment, pressure, timing. In military aviation, there is no margin for error. When things go wrong, they go wrong fast, and they end hard. This is Military Expert. Stay alert, stay informed, and never underestimate the sky.